In this short core video, we are going to focus on the external obliques, glute max, the biggest part of your glutes, and your low back, okay? You don't need any equipment, so get on down to the floor and let's get going. You may use this as a warm-up, so just do one set of each exercise and then move on to your sport or your workout, or you can do it as a standalone exercise or workout by doing one or two full sets. I'm going to do 2 sets today. You can stop the video at any time and you can take longer breaks whenever you need to. Okay, so everybody down on your side. We're gonna start with a side plank. I'm gonna give you easier options, harder options. You pick the one that works for you. Elbow is directly below the shoulder, maybe slightly above. You're on one knee, top leg is straight. Everybody lift your hips up. Start on one knee. See if you can get yourself perpendicular to the ground so your body and your hips nice and high. If that feels good, then you can straighten out your leg to make it a little bit harder. Arms can go up, straight up over your head, or reach for the front of the room. Timer is on now. If you already went up with me and you're already getting tired, you can come down early. But I have 10 more seconds on my timer, so try to stay with me where we're using this bottom oblique. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Let's just go to the other side. So exact same thing. Flip on over. If you went onto both feet, please try the same on the other side, but get set up the same way. So we start on one knee first. Hips nice and high. Rotate your body so it's perpendicular to the floor. Squeeze this bottom ab. Now straighten out the bottom leg if you want. Timer is on now, 20 seconds. Arms can be here or can be reaching up for the front of the room, but keep those hips up high. Don't turn your body towards the ceiling and don't turn it towards the floor. So using this bottom oblique, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep reaching. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that hip. We're going to work the opposite oblique in this side position. 2 options. First option, everybody. Elbow is directly below the shoulder again. Draw the belly in. Sit up nice and tall. Right hand's going to go, I'm on my left side, so my top hand's going to go behind my head. Now, easiest version is you pick up the bottom leg and we crunch, trying to get the elbow to the knee and then back, elbow to knee and back, okay? Harder version is you pick up both legs and then you reach up, okay? So pick one. We're going to try for 15 total. So here we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One trick of this exercise is you roll backwards a little bit so you're on your butt, so you're not rolling onto the hip bone, which can be quite painful. Okay, so elbow directly below the shoulder, turn your body so it's perpendicular to the floor. Top hand is behind your head. Bottom, top leg, or both. 15 for 1, 2. Now you're crunching, so you're drawing the belly in and trying to work this side, trying to make it shorter. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nicely done. Now sit on your bum. Easier option is you're going to go onto your elbows like that to support your low back. Harder option, you stay up onto your hand. Wherever you are, draw in your belly, pull it in towards the spine, lift up your leg. This is going to really burn the hip flexors. So we're going to go 15 seconds forward and then 15 seconds backwards cycling. Okay, so pretend that you're cycling. So bend and extend at the knees, keeping your feet up, just kind of pawing the air 15 times. Now I'm going forward. If you went backwards, just keep going backwards. Whatever direction you're at, whatever direction you're doing, we're going to do the opposite. Okay, so that's now. So change direction. Now you feel really awkward. Try not to think about it. You're just bringing the knees towards your chest and then kicking them out. We have 10 more seconds. And if it's bothering your low back, please go down into your elbows. You can see me falling back further. I'm almost on my elbows here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, lay yourself onto your back. We're going to stretch out those hip flexors now. So heels are quite close to your hips. You're going to lift your hips up. Now, not too high, but only arc through the back. So just flat. So have a nice flat line from the shoulders to the hips to the knees. Now, that's going to engage your butt cheeks. So squeeze and give you a little bit of a stretch on the front hip flexors. Now, squeeze your right butt cheek. Extend out the left leg without letting the left hip drop. Keep this butt cheek turned on. Put the left foot down. Squeeze the left butt cheek. Extend the right knee. Don't let the right hip drop. Put it back down. And then we switch. So back to the left leg straight and bring it back down. Right straight. We're going this slow to give your muscles time to contract as you extend the other leg. So this is 6. You're gonna go for 20, nice and slow like this. If your low back hurts at any point in time, please just lower down. Give yourself a break. We're halfway, nice and slow, focusing on keeping your back flat. Draw the belly in. Make sure that your hips are even. So even put your fingers on your hips. Make sure that they're not rocking too far from side to side. But 4, 3, 2, and 1. Marvelous. Lay on your stomach. We're gonna do a little flutter kick. That's our last one of the set. So you're either gonna stay up, which works your low back a little bit more. If you want a little bit of a rest, lay all the way down. Pick up both thighs off the ground, point your toes and straighten out your legs. Try to get one thigh off the ground, lower, and then the other thigh, okay? So that's what you're doing in a little bit of double time. So your butt cheeks are gonna stay tight the whole time, and you're gonna feel some tightness in your low back. We're gonna do this for 20 seconds. It does not have to be fast. I'd like it to be a little bit higher, and make sure that you can feel this a little bit in your hamstrings, a little bit of the bum, stretching out the hip flexors, front of the legs. There's not much going on there. A lot in the low back. We have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so that is set number 1. If you're off to do another sport, have fun, enjoy that. If you're staying with me for a second set, I'm gonna start on the left side this time. So I'm in a side plank, little less instruction. So elbow up below the shoulder, up onto the hip, pull yourself up nice and tight and high, and then straighten up the top leg, and then arm can go wherever it wants. It can reach up. 20 seconds, you're gonna hold here. Keep breathing, draw in the belly into the spine, nice and tight. If the shoulder bothers you, go down onto this bottom knee. I've got 10 more seconds here. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All we're gonna do is flip over to the right. Okay, so back to the right side, onto the right elbow, onto the right knee. Lift yourself up nice and tall. Option to straighten out the leg if you would like. We have 20 seconds here. You can reach up the arm or reach it up to the front and breathe. Keep pushing your hips up. So you've got this nice crunch in this bottom right oblique. With 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, stay high, 2, and 1. Good, drop your hip, bend both knees, stay up nice and high. Left hand goes behind your head. Either the top leg or both legs come up and you reach in the center, crunching this left oblique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll yourself over. Remember, you're falling backwards just a little bit on your butt cheek, so you're not rolling on the hip bone, which can be quite painful. Right hand behind your head, up onto your hip, draw the top leg or both legs, and do a crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Flip over. Now you can stay up onto your hands, or you can go down onto your elbows, whichever one feels better for you, and support your low back. Lift your legs up. We're gonna go backwards this time. So the awkward one first. So bring your knees in towards your chest and then kick out. 15 seconds here, drawing in the belly. Keep breathing. Okay, we're gonna change direction, okay? So now the easier one, going forward, 15 seconds here. Breathe, draw the belly in, pull it in towards the spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lay yourself on your back. You're almost done. We've got 2 more. Feet are quite close to the fingertips. Lift your hips up. Turn your butt cheeks on. So squeeze like a dollar bill, a loonie, a quarter, whatever you want to think about. Squeeze something between your butt cheeks. We're going to do 20 marches, a little faster this time, but don't forget to turn on your glute before you extend the leg. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll onto your stomach. Remember, last one, 20-second flutter kick. Okay? So you stay up or down, squeeze your bum, get your thighs off the ground. Timer is on. Breathe. That's 5. Try and get them a little bit higher. 5 seconds left. Just a bit of your time. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Lift yourself up, or just do one little quick stretch. Have your fingers go forward, keep your bum up nice and high, and then drop your head down. Big stretch for the low back and the abs, and breathe. Good job.